I was super stressed out yesterday. I think we all have these moments that go up and down and up and down. And just when you have it together, someone says something that just takes your whole house of cards out. Boom! Back to being freaked out. Does that happen to anybody else? Just when you think you've got a handle on this, when you think you've got some emotional resolve. Somebody reads an email or somebody says, I heard there, and it just brings you to one more wave of anxiety that feels like a brand new strain of anxiety. Like we've been going through 150 different moments of anxiety. I want to show you an example of something. And this is as I thought of it to myself. I don't walk around the house thinking about what I want to tell you to do. This is an extension of experiences that I've had and thoughts I've had, because my brain just wants to figure it out. I think for a lot of people who have an engineering brain, they go, what's the one integer in this equation that if I think of it and I insert it into this, will fix this? And so then I thought, oh, I think what's happening is that, well, let me explain this to you. Do you see this number right here? This fraction? That's a rather confusing, daunting looking fraction, is it not? You don't want to work this out at all. You don't want to make any sense of this. This is far too much to think about. Do you know what this fraction is? This. They're the same fraction, but this one is more simply stated. This is the most reduced fraction you can get using whole numbers, nerds. This is the same thing as this. And this is where we've been. And this is where we are. And it's not nothing, but I think it's in the way that we're seeing this. I think we've been re-experiencing the same kind of anxiety from the same problem over and over again and interpreting it as a new problem. Yeah, big problem, but it's not 500 problems. We've just had 500 different experiences of going, this now? For instance, the cancellations of things. That's one thing. Things have to get canceled. One problem. To wake up every morning and read that another thing is canceled tells your brain it's a new problem. Same problem. So what I started doing was when I looked at something that was scary, I immediately made a judgment call. Is this the same problem or is this a new problem? And 9 times out of 10 right now, they're just the same problem stated a new way with a new detail, all stemming from the same problem. So if, like, let's say for some reason, and not relating to this, your favorite ice cream shop went out of business, that's one problem. But if you wanted to talk about all the flavors that aren't available from that ice cream shop, you would be re-experiencing what feels like a new problem. And there's no Rocky Road anymore. And I can't get my favorite mint chocolate chip. And they won't have vanilla. And they're not going to have chocolate. But it's still just from the same problem, which is the ice cream store that's closing down. So when I started to consolidate the anxiety and going, same problem, I'm not going to get upset about it again. We're working on that part. I started feeling much better. And it's all about defragmenting the hard drive on this one. And very soon, there won't be this sort of exponential growth of bad news. We're almost to the end of where you just have to stay inside the house all the time. And when that happens, it's very important that you realize that that's the end of it. That's the end of the next piece of news that's going to be twice as bad as the one yesterday. And I also want to say before we move on into the gentle hours, that I've spoken to some friends and family who, like myself, are experiencing this almost paranormal fear when we go to bed. When we go to sleep, we feel as if it's right outside our door. It's going to slip under, the seal in the window, that it's somehow in the room. And I think that has to do with the way in which this problem was introduced to us. And the gentle hours are all about stepping it all down, turning off all of that extra concern, which is very important, and becoming completely local. You got to get completely local. To people who spend, well, that's everybody now, doing work in their house. Don't do any work in the bedroom, unless it's the kind of, Don't do any work in the bedroom, and don't watch any news in the bedroom. Your bedroom, sacred spot. That's for gentle hours. Wake up, I say put real clothes on. I say put real clothes on, and then when it's gentle hours, then you change into the soft stuff, and then you hang out in your bedroom, and then you watch movies that are atemporal, that don't have anything to do with it. I watch